another midfielder in Kobbie Mainoo. Interesting him. He really fascinates me. I think he was phenomenal with England in the tournament. He shone in that. Before that with United, he was scoring, he was influencing games, etc. It hasn't quite gone right for him since then, for injuries and whatnot. What would you be saying to him as a young midfielder if he was at the club now?
I think that's pretty normal, Ray. Honestly, I think it's
normalising this situation for him.
I think as a young player, you go back when you were coming through. There's times when, if it was scrutinising as extreme as it is now, we wouldn't be nowhere near as good, or would struggle, or whatever. It's a different world now, and I think as a young player, your first 2, 3, 4 years, you're gonna have a time in that spell where it hits you and it doesn't quite go to plan. But that doesn't mean that you don't get there, or your ability, you keep doing the right things, your talent, it comes. If you've got it, you've got it. And he's shown that he's got it, and he's shown that.
Where would you put him?
I think Kobbie. I think he's more of an attacker. I think I don't see him as a holding midfielder. I think he's probably that line above, with that little bit more freedom and that little bit more. I think you can defend. I think there's different ways to defend. You can defend on the higher line a little bit, but defending right deep around your centre backs is a bit of a different. That's a different thing completely. Yeah, it's a little bit different thing. But you can. I see him playing a little bit higher with that freedom and creating, and take the ball, and I think he's got a massive future. I really like him. I think he just needs a bit of patience and that little bit of break again, which I'm sure he'll get.
Who would you build around in this current team now, in the midfield area? Would he be one you build around?
Yeah, I think for a club to have a player that's come through the academy and knows the club and feels it, I think you have to have Man United's got to have an element of that. Always has done, always should, always will. Should always have. Sorry, and I think to have a talent like that he's shown already, you got to have players like that you can say, right, they get it, they know it. Let's help them, let's build on them and stick with them. I think there's definitely a place for him there.